to our live meditation. We're so pleased that you're able to join us. So this is a time that we take to meditate on the words of be still and know. Be still and know. So this is a time where we stop, where we take some silence, where we calm ourselves and we concentrate on one thing.
To meditate, to contemplate, is a spiritual practice which is common to all religions and to people who have no religious practice at all. It's a universal human experience. It's something which we find written about many times in the Bible, and the word meditate or the word contemplate. But we also find it in the Hindu Vedas, in the Bhagavad Gita, in the... and we'll start again. Okay.
So welcome to our live meditation on this Sunday evening. We're so thrilled that you're able to join with us, even though we can't be together in person. And tonight we are going to be teaching you and guiding you through the meditation of be still and know. Be still and know. This is a chance for us to silence the inner voice, to calm the body, and just to concentrate the mind.
To meditate or to contemplate is a common human experience. It's a spiritual practice which is common to all religions and people who would say they have no religious attitudes really. It's found in the Christian Bible many, many times, but it's also found in the Hindu Vedas, in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Buddhist sutras, in the Quran, and in many other places. To be still and to come aside, to meditate, to contemplate, I say is a common human experience. We may not have thought of it as being that. Perhaps when you look at a sunrise or a sunset and you're suddenly caught by the magnitude of it and the glory of it. And it takes your breath away and you're left in silence, but in a sense of having touched something that's beyond you, something which is transcendental. For just a moment, you took hold of something that's beyond yourself and beyond the mind. Very often it's used in finding peace and for de-stressing the body. It's a way of increasing our creative energy. But perhaps for many of us, we find it as a way of getting in touch with that deepest part of our humanity, and perhaps even with the Creator. You see, we spend most of our life running around with our heads full of ideas and thoughts and worries and fears and shames and the past and the future. The present very often doesn't get a look in. Meditation is at its most fundamental an opportunity to be still and to know. Very simply, if we're still, we'll know. The meditation we're using today is one that was written 3,000 years ago. It's part of a psalm, and it says, "Be still and know that I am God." The idea is that if you're not still, how can you possibly know? It's an intuitive knowledge. The knowledge we're looking for is not something which you say, aha, and you suddenly have an idea and then you know. Then you've fathomed all the mysteries of life, the universe and everything. No, the insight we get through meditation is an insight that quietens the heart. It's an insight that can't be spoken about very easily. It's something that when we come out from that inner place, we can't quantify it and our brain can't come up with theories and ideas, but we come out changed people. For this to happen, the insane monologue of the brain has to cease for a while. The chatter, the crazy monkeys, as somebody once put it. And so the mind has to be gently quieted. Nothing quietens the mind faster than the breath. In actual fact, I believe that the breath is a God-given tool. When in the Christian scriptures it says that God created Adam and Eve, he created them out of the dust of the earth, and then he breathed into them the breath of life, and they took that very first breath. And as they did that, that was their first experience not only of life, but of a greater reality beyond dust and beyond earth. When a child is playing up or loses its temper, sometimes we'll say to that child, breathe with me. And you'll get them to breathe in and out at a regular tempo. You might say, follow my hand. And in and out. And in slowing down the breathing, we find it slows down our panic. And this is often used to help people deal with panic attacks, to come into the presence of the now through using the breath. It's why when we sing, we feel energized and peaceful afterwards, largely because the breath entering and exiting our body in large quantities has a physiological action. But more than that, it seems to have a spiritual reaction to bring us to peace. And once this insane, crazy mind is quiet, we can turn our gaze, our inner gaze, from all the things around, all the 10,000 things that would distract us. Slowly, 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 we turn that gaze around to within. And within we find, as Jesus himself put it, he said, the kingdom of heaven is within you.
That's right.
As we meditate tonight, some of you will have meditated many times. Some of you, this will be your first time. One of the things you're going to find is that as soon as you try to be quiet, you'll have 10,000 distractions. Your mind will tell you all the things you should be doing. You will hear things, perhaps a motorbike going past outside. You'll remember things that you've forgotten. You'll be worried about things from the past.
Yeah, you'll get an itch.
Yeah, your leg will need scratching. Your nose will need scratching.
Everything the body will do to try and to drag you out of that inner sanctum.
The important thing is not to try and resist those things. We're not trying to turn off the brain. Neither are we trying to pretend that nothing is happening out there. What we're trying to do is to recognize those things, let them be, and come back to our breath, and come back to the scripture that we're going to be meditating on, the object of our meditation. Someone put it like this. When you meditate, you hear a knock on the door, and somebody will come in through the front door. Let them come. But leave the back door open so they can leave out of the back door. Just don't make them tea. Don't make them a cup of tea. Don't start thinking about the ideas and the problems that the mind will present to you, because the mind hates to be unemployed. Just for a little while, we're going to say to the mind, shh, be quiet. I have a greater meeting is going to take place now. I'm turning into a deeper place, a more fundamental, rootsy place in my being. Let the breath quieten the mind. Let the sacred scripture feed the soul. We're going to take about 10 minutes in this meditation tonight. Can I suggest find a posture, a place to sit which is comfortable for you. We want the back nice and upright. We don't want to be slouching, don't want to be in a position where we're going to go to sleep. Neither do we want to be sitting ramrod straight. But with the back upright and the shoulders back, perhaps with our head up, with our spine and our head all in a nice pile on top of each other so we don't get backache. Having done that, just gently close the eyes. Once this starts, everything that you need to know is going to be spoken to you. I'll lead you. I'll guide you. You don't need to be watching. And so our object of our meditation tonight is be still and know that I am God. So I invite you right now to take the deepest breath in you've taken all day. In and out. And take another deep, thankful breath. And another breath out. Now this time as you breathe in, there's so many worries in the world right now with the coronavirus, many people fighting for breath. Let's take one deep, thankful breath. And then let all our fears go as we breathe one long breath out. Relax our shoulders down and take another deep, thankful breath in. Feel the breath entering the nostrils, filling the stomach, and then as it passes out, past the lips again. Let's just take a few deep breaths as we center our mind and center our heart before we start. Deep breath in. And again, a deep breath in. And release your fears. Another deep breath in. And release your worries. Have some thoughts come in through the front door. Then release them so they can leave again. Now with every eye closed, keep breathing, my friends. Be still. Just take this time out for yourself. Maybe put a little smile on your face. Relax the muscles in your forehead, in your jaw. Relax the muscles in your shoulders, allow them to drop. And be still. Maybe a thought comes along. Just recognize the thought for what it is and let it go with your out-breath. Be still. Be still and know. Don't feel you need to analyze the scripture. Let your heart wrap around it and give your head a moment off. Be still and know. Be still and know that I am. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breathing. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Don't be discouraged if your mind keeps wandering. When it wanders and you recognize it, bring it back to the breath and to the scripture. Just do that gently. This is the meditation. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. still and know. Be still. Be still. Be. Just be. Be. My friends, you may like to just gently and slowly open your eyes. Take another breath. Put a smile on your face. You've done really well. Take a look around you. Find something to be thankful for. Did you go from this place? Take that peace with you. It's your gift. God bless you. It's been wonderful being with you. We look forward to seeing you again at another meditation. God bless.